Hello and welcome back to Outworld Station. In our last episode, we set up this rather large fuel harvesting area, or collection of fuel harvesters that are feeding back through a specific wormhole to the main station here in Alpha, Asteroid Belt Alpha, so that we can have fuel coming in at a rate of 1,200 per minute, which right now it's completely backed up because we are not making ships at any significant rate because we have a shortage of things like heavy frames, because we have a shortage of things like... Actually, that's not why, for those. But we're going to have a shortage of other things like... oh, yes, we are. This is where the heavy frames are. We're having a shortage of things like super alloy. So we need to boost our super alloy production that we have been kind of waiting on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I need to put maybe some more guns out here before we have a problem, because I see the thing coming in there. Before we have a problem, I think I can just probably put it there. And then also here in Titania, we need to put guns here too, because these things probably also explode. No, actually they don't. Interesting. Either way, we need guns out here too to keep this place's defenses up and running. Do I have a gun here that I can clone? Yes, there's one. There's one there also. Then I'm going to put one... Oh, I can't afford. I need nanoplating. Because of course I do. Alright, let's do a bunch of that and also a bunch of this, because we'll need it for later. Let's see. Back to Titania and back to gun making. I want to put one in like here. Locked. Locked. Maybe I can't put one in there. I could put it out here maybe. I think I'm just going to put one here on the end, although that could prove an issue later if we need to expand this line, because I was thinking we might need to expand this line at some point. But we'll do that for now, at least there and there. That'll help with defense, and then I think I will just put one like here, or maybe there for now. And we can always delete them, remove them, or something them later. So the next task is to get the titanium, or rather the super alloy production up and running faster, better. We are probably producing just barely enough, or just short of enough for what we need production-wise. Actually, I think it's probably just short of enough, because I think we expanded the demand. But we currently cannot produce that much. We do have a decent, or we did have, a decent stockpile of tungsten ore here, a decent stockpile of titanium, so I think the upgrade, or the first thing we need to do, is to make a bunch of these Mark II smelters to get a second set of them, and these as well, to get a second set of these making titanium and these making tungsten, and then increase the number of plasma forges we have, which of course is going to also increase the amount of power we need, but well, that's just the price you pay, I guess. So let's go ahead and start doing that. If we double this, it means if we double these, that means we have to double this. Maybe we do half of them first, and then we do half of these. Okay, I think we have 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 4 is 16. Yep, I was right. So let's double, or let's increase these by half, and then these by half as well, and that'll be a step. We'll see how that handles with the titanium and tungsten, because we may have to boost those miners out there as well. So let's do a duplicate here, and we need to do the upper thingy. How do we do that? We haven't tried that yet. Oh, there it is. We start with that, I guess. And can I do these do... No, these connect in every so often. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so then maybe I do them, like, not everywhere, but maybe like every few. Maybe like every 4 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good number. That way we have elevation. And of course you can't do this, which is kind of annoying. Because it would be a lot easier to be able to just drag and put those in and not have it try to replace them, of course. And then if we duplicate these smelters... I don't know when we'll run out of... Is that going to go to... Oh, that's also backwards. Nope. What did I do? Take that out. That out. I want to do this. There we are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And those are already Mark IIs, so that's good. They're already going to have all the links that their friends had, so that's also good. So they're going to take in from... Actually, wait a minute. Why are they not taken in from... Oh, yes, they are. They're there. I forgot the thing. That's control? Yeah, there we are. Taking in from those 3 evenly, or at least in theory evenly, and outputting to all of those other destinations here. So the 3 red ones coming in, and all those coming out. Why are you not linked to the last one? It is. Weird. No, it's not. Are any of those linked to that last one? I don't think they are. This one not running? Control. Okay, it should be linked now. And it is, because it's orange, that means it'll go away. Interesting. Okay, well, we were only making 15 worth then. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We're on stored power again, so we're going to have to boost this. We have 9 there. We figured out how many we can do. 1 pipe is 300. Divided by 12 is 25. So we have plenty of here we can keep going. Let's add 2, maybe? We're going to eventually have to increase our production of things, though, but... Oh, geez, we're out of nanoplates. Nano. And give me some of those again, too, because I think we're going to need them. Not there, but here. Duplicate. Huh? Oh, superconductors were also missing. Okay. I didn't see the tiny little check there. We're going to need a bunch of those anyways. For other things too. So let's do this and that and this. This and that. And then this. And this. Excellent. And we might need another gun out here too. So let's see. Where's the guns at? There's a gun there. Put another one of those out here someplace. Because I think the next nearest one... Yeah, we should probably even have another one here. There was one there. That was fine. Let's take that one back out. This one should cover a decent amount. So that one out there will add a little bit to it. And that'll be good enough, I think. So that takes care of those guys. We also need to take care of these guys. Which means I probably will need to do the same thing. Let's do one of those here. And then go... here, there, and there. Okay. There, and there. Then we're just going to do 4 of these. Because 8 of these equals 16 of those. And then we're going to need to add 8 of these. Can I add these on the upper level too? I think so. So the upper level's quite a bit higher, which is good because then, like, if you had pipes coming through here or something, you could handle that just fine. If you had taller buildings like these, maybe you could still fit some of those in there. Not sure on that case, but these, though... God, how many of these can I make? Just 1, and I'm going to run out of something. Alright, well, we're going to stack these up higher as well, and I'm going to want 8 of these. We go here, and I'm running out of nanoplates. Can I do, like... Is there a way to add to your build queue if you clicked on it here? Like you can do with upgrade? No. Okay. Build, production, plasma forge. I needed 7. There's no minus sign there. Okay, that's all the stuff we need. Go back over here and collect some stuff. All of you, and it's still not enough. All of you, and all of these. Computers are fine. We'll have to wait for some more nanoplating to come in. Or I can come over here maybe and steal some. That'll do. We have made a few ships, though. They're coming in. They're just coming in slowly. It's kind of okay, but also kind of, eh. But the important part here is that we have plenty of fuel to give them when the time comes. So, as long as that's the case, then we're okay. Wrong destination there. Alright, so up here. Is that going to affect power? Probably. First few are kicking off here. Yep, there it is. I figured as much. Are we still getting enough power through here, though? Or enough fuel through here? 117, 137, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be 132, which is about what we're getting. There. About. So we should be okay to keep going with this. How short am I, though? Not by much. Not by much, actually. Just one should actually do it, but we're going to build two. If you're going to build one, you might as well build two. And that uses the rest of my nanos. Of course. And modules are low on power because we ran out of battery, but they're back now. That gives us a little bit of a boost. Now the question's going to be, will that draw more ore than we're able to bring in with the ships and the miners we have now? And then how does that work out for the other things? We can do a little bit of math on that. So I want to go out to some of the tungsten mines. I don't know which one's closest. Is that one closer? That one's way the F out there. No, let's go out to this one here. That's titanium. But let's see, is it space? Yeah, it's space. Tungsten. That one? This one? This one. Either way. These are mining at a rate of 312 per minute. If we go up to Mark 3, you get plus 100% output on base, but I don't remember what base was. And then this can handle output of 240, but that doesn't count because that's outputting out from here onto the pipe network as opposed to going into the ship, as far as I think I was able to tell previously. Are you Mark 1 or Mark 2? Mark 2. We have a Mark 1 miner around here, so that one right there is a Mark 1 miner. So base is 156. Which means that the 312 is already a plus 100%. So that means we get 156 times 3, which would be 450 plus 18, 468 would be the Mark III miner number. But at 312 right now, times 3, these are each outputting up to 300, though. So we actually would need to upgrade these another tick if we wanted to handle more throughput, for the full throughput. So I guess we're limited right now to 900 output. These each are drawing 45, and we have 24 of them. 45 times 24 is 1080. Technically, we're drawing more than we can here, so we already should probably upgrade these freighter docks to another level. Which means we need to have supercomputers for that. And the advanced platings and the heavy frames, of course. But at that point, I think we're going to actually need to have... If we want to upgrade the miners again, that put the miners at whatever it was now, I forgot already, 156 times 3, right? 468. If we upgrade these again, they're going to get 50% more onto their base item send speed. And their current item send speed is... 50% over. So we went from 240 to 360, so maximum there, or no, wait, 240 to 300? Wait a minute. That's 50% item send speed. If they go from 240 to 300? Oh, 360, I was looking at the flow rate. My bad. Okay, so they're at 360 right now, not 300, so we really have 360 times 3, which is exactly 1080, which is exactly 45 times 24. This is perfectly in balance right now with the titanium, and this is 12 times 45 out of one of these. 12 times 45 is 540. Technically, that's overdrawn. The titanium is. So we should actually have a second titanium thing here, otherwise this is going to be overdrawn. Which we could do. We don't have another real source for it unless we put a second freighter pulling from either titanium 2 or 3 into down here. Which we probably should do, although we're also using titanium like crazy with this one and this one. Yeah, that's 2 and 3. This is 2, and this is 3. No, freighters was destroyed. Which one was destroyed? Will you tell me? Is it out there? Probably was out there at titanium 2. Because that's where the attack was. I still have a titanium 2. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So we need to make a titanium 2 now. Speaking of which, glad I was here. Freighter, we need hull plating for that. I should have some of that here. Oh, yes, I do. Freighter. And you will go from titanium 2. The base titanium 2. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need more titanium. How do I want to handle that? I don't know. Although, yeah, I'm definitely going to want a second one, though, because if we do any more upgrading, then even the upgraded first one won't be enough. It's already not going to be, because it's only going to go up to 480. We definitely need a second one of these. Let's duplicate. I need all kinds of things. Nanos, reinforced, computers, and carbon nanotubes. Computers and carbon nanotubes. Take some composite too, because it took that. 4 modules are low on power. That's probably out there where the particle storm is happening, and hopefully it will straighten itself out. And I'll just call this 1A and 1B, I guess. And right now you're going to 1B, and then I should add a second freighter in. Small engines. Wait. Why do I want a Mark II freighter? Why are you insisting on me doing Mark II freighters? I want you to go to titanium 2 and 3. I don't care which one you get it from, and go to 1A. I don't think these other freighters, like this one, wherever titanium is, over there. It's Mark II, is it? Oh, it is our Mark II freighter. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then maybe I did want a Mark II freighter. Actually, I wonder, can I just... Also, you need a titanium 2, 3... 1A name. And you need small engines for that. Yep. Oh, hey, let's go kill some stuff. but don't drive right into them, Wally. Okay. So yeah, the next thing we're gonna have to do is, let's see, 480, but yeah, so we should be fine with still just 3 of these. This have to be upgraded to Mark III. So supercomputers. We need to do the Mark III minor upgrades, and then we can have and handle 468 divided by 40. Excuse me, 45. 10.4? 468 times 3. Yeah, 156 times 3 times 3 divided by 45. 31.2, and I was planning on going to 32. Well, that's convenient. And then this was going to go to 16. Should be fine with 2 of these. Assuming we can make that much, bring that much titanium in. Actually, I want to look at this because the wait for items, max wait time. Again, that's fine. I think it'll go to 2, collect up what it can, and then go to 3 and collect up what it can, and then come back and drop it off. I think that's how it's going to function. I'll have to see, but I think that's how it's going to function. You're not getting enough titanium. Am I... outputting enough? Not from you, I'm not. I'm gonna go get some of those small engines, and I'm gonna upgrade that one freighter. I should have just done that to begin with. They're in here someplace. They're there. Oh, I don't really want that many. Can I get some from, like, holy crap. Not from there. Either. Oh, wait, middle mouse? Yeah, middle mouse. Give me 5. There we go. I did it. I did it. This and that freighter that's out now, out here. Parking and waiting. Upgrade you. That makes it faster, I think, right? I think that's what it said. I don't know if I still have any other ones that I haven't. Yeah, you're a lower level one. No, that's a Mark II. Okay. Yeah, it gives us additional storage slots and 50% movement speed, so it's worth it. For the movement speed more than the storage slots, of course. Alrighty, so with that upgraded, I think we need to work toward this next stage now. Unless the... yeah, the super alloy is not backing up. Huh? Is that the old one? Oh, that was the old titanium one. Yeah, that can be removed. That's the old titanium. That titanium comes in from over here if we have any. But yeah, we're not backing up on the super alloy at all yet. Let's see. There. So... I think the next thing to do would be to upgrade those depots. Let's see what we can handle coming in. I think. How is this going? Yeah, they're not all functioning yet, and it's still because of that. So, definitely going to need to boost that some more. So, let's start with this one. And I want to do this... and I want to have 4 of them. 5 of them. So that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. And I have nowhere near enough of these or those. And supercomputers... I don't know what I have of those. I have a few of those. Give me like half. Shifts to split, yeah. But the frames... which are these, and the plating, which are these, are going to be what kills us. availability-wise. I'm just going to have to kind of wait for that, although I could steal some from here, too, probably. We could send these 5 ships off, though. There's another one ready. Are you only getting fuel from one of these? Are you always going to the nearest one, or are you alternating? Probably always going to the nearest one, unless it's occupied and it's making slow enough that it's not going to never not be occupied. Let's take some of these, and we still don't have enough frames. Frames are the killer here. And that's just because they require 12 super alloy instead of the 6 on the other things. Maybe that's a imbalance to the recipe? I don't know. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do upgrades to this one, I think, first. The reason I think this one first is because this one has a whole bunch in it, and it needs to output faster, so we can get that 480 out instead of the 360, because we are demanding 12 times 45, which was 540, so this should actually go to max rate right now. Yeah. So hopefully we can get that other 60 at least out of this one. It would be kind of great. Until this one gets backed up, I don't think we need to focus on that so much. These are all still kind of holding out well. I think we can do these next. Is there a Mark III freighter? There is, too, so we could even get faster if we felt like we needed it. I don't know that we do, but if we did feel like it. And then I'm out of frame. So 2 of those got upgraded. And then if we wanted to increase our production even more, we could do that. Are we backing up on stuff? Yes to the tungsten, no to the titanium. And that was because we were shorting our output here. We still are, but because we were shorting our output there. So we might need to possibly even scale down the production of titanium stuff elsewhere in this base and focus more of the titanium toward this job. Because we are going to want to have 16 times 45, 720 coming in here for sure. And we just don't have that capacity, I don't think, right now. What are you? Maybe this miner needs to be upgraded then, and maybe even that freighter also to produce more here. But then you're gonna still deliver to just the one station. Unless I put a second freighter in this loop, which I could do. You don't seem to be outputting. I think I want to go pay that a visit again. Because the fact that this is pegged at 493 means that this is outputting at the exact same rate that it's mining at. Which I guess makes sense because it does say 312 is the output. And maybe there should always be one there because of that. I think this miner needs to get upgraded first. So let's add another little bit there. And we need to go get some more of those frames, hopefully. That's enough for the miner. I could pause the ship production, I suppose. We only have a handful more ships to make. Wait a minute, why am I making 30 more of those? I don't need that many. I need 7 or even 6 more. How did that get screwed up again? I'm not in repeat mode. Was it because I copied it? Maybe, and it took the original order? Maybe. I don't know. That's the most likely explanation, but I wasn't paying that much attention to know. How's the ammo doing, too, by the way? We're making a decent amount of warheads. The ammo factory needs more of those heavy frames. Yeah. So I think maybe we let these ships finish, and then we maybe can start stockpiling a little bit of these frames. Maybe. But let's go upgrade that miner, because that's gonna... I'm in the wrong place. That's gonna cause the wrong... it's gonna cause some of the problems, and alleviate some of the problems. This station is using stored power. We need to upgrade power there again. Miner upgrade. And now you're low on power here, unsurprisingly. Duplicate this, and then spin it. And we're good again. So we need to add one of those when we upgrade a miner. And so now you're doing 468, 469. And you are loading up the ship. And we don't need to worry about the item output on that one. Particle storm. Power again here. I could just put some power in on the opposite side here. Duplicate this. Well, I can put one in. You there. Superconductors and reinforced frames. How's my nanos doing? Half of those. I see also that I have a bunch of stuff here that I don't necessarily need. These warheads could go in there. These railgun ammos. Ooh, I also have an idea. Or a thing that I need to do. I thought I saw, yeah, an arrow wing. This, though, I think I have it connected to all of these storages, except for these last two. Which, that one's fine. That one, though, needs to be adjusted. Nope. Needs to be adjusted before I start pointing stuff down here. Disable, copy to all, enable, and this is going to be the ammo. Missile ammo. Go. And then we can do that also. But we don't have railgun ammo thing yet. Oh! Well, what happened out here? Let's repair G. I have a gun there. I don't know what happened out here. I guess it was a meteor shower. Yeah, it was. Hey, you. Add another gun down here, then. This is pretty far out, I guess. So, actually, I'm going to do this and that, and then this, because that looks better. Okay. No good reason other than it looks better. Hey, I could kill 10 armadillos in Asteroid Belt 2 to get heavy frames and railgun ammo. Let's do that. Verna? Maybe? Somebody was asking me for, to do some of these, so let's do some of those. Why the heck not? Armadillo. Gotta find them, of course, but, gotta fly around and find them. That's a beamer, not an armadillo. Armadillo's the one that shoots the one yellow, solid yellow ball. I think. You're not an armadillo. In the right place. Yeah. I think sure. Although there's not a whole lot. There's one of them. It's the armored one. Gotta get rid of you first, but then you. Those kind. Yep, I got credit for one. Excellent. Just gotta find 10 more of those, or 9 more of those. Not you. One's with the shield, so it'll be easier to spot. And also kind of zigzag back and forth. A little bit. Somebody's shooting at me. One of those little guys. Not you. Those guys seem to be the more common ones. That's a beamer. That's a beamer. Beamer. Yeah, that's gonna be more complicated than it looks. Beamers. Lots and lots of beamers, not so many armadillos. This is why I haven't been doing these. Because, yeah, look at them all following me now. Because I don't see the advantage that much. I mean, for all of this for 3 frames and 13 railgun ammo, and we can't even use the railgun ammo. Not really. Hey, you're outside of the bounds there, buddy. I don't really see a whole lot of benefit to doing this, but I said that I would try, so I'm trying. Oh, a freighter pod. That's the one that blew up. That's the pod from the one that blew up, rather. We should go claim that pod. Might have some good titanium in it. Yeah, we've searched most of the system, or at least half the system now, and have found one. There's another one. As I speak too soon. Two. I mean, I'm not being super duper thorough, but two. Plus, doing this will let me see how stable the tungsten and titanium are going to be before I expand it again. I'm gonna wish for a mini map. Oh, I could also press what is it, backspace? I don't know how much that's gonna help me, but I could press it. I don't know if that's gonna help me much. It'll show me when there's somebody kind of nearby. Like there's 2 pings there, but it's not gonna help me much because they're not even the ones that I want. No. One up ahead though, not one that I want. One up ahead. Not one that I want. One up ahead again. Not one that I want. There's one. Good night. Not one that I want. Yeah, I mean, there are these red pings, so we can definitely see who's around, and I'm not going to get this because I'm about ready to run out of time. I got 4 in several minutes. But I don't know what kind of range is on that that meter. How close I need to be to it for them to appear on it, kind of thing. Maybe armadillos weren't the best choice of one to try, because they aren't that common, but I couldn't remember how common they were. Let's go take a look for that fighter pod. It's down here someplace. Freighter pod. There it is. And it did indeed have some titanium in it. So let's go drop that off in our 1A. Oh, it's actually filling up a little bit. That's good. How are these guys doing? Still doing pretty good. This one needs to be upgraded yet, which means we need more frames. We have 4 more of those ships to send off, so I can do that. And we're probably gonna need to do the upgrade here, but I also think we're probably gonna need to upgrade the mines. But we need those plates first. So let's do that to get those stations upgraded all the way. Let's see, over here. 7. And over here, there's probably not going to be any because they're going straight into the ship, because that's what the ships are short on. And we are at least manufacturing all 4 at the moment, but I think they're stopping every time because they just don't get enough in. Because we're drawing, let's see, that's 12 times 4, or wait, no, 24 times 4, plus 18 times 4, and then somewhere else they were also needed, but I don't remember where. There, that's 12 more. Although right now we're not making very many of those. Why are we not making them? Oh, because of superconductors. It's the only 3 things I think that take these, though, because all of these things are kind of predating that. So 24 times 4 plus 18 times 4 plus 12 is 180. Yeah, we definitely expanded since we last looked at this. How many can we possibly produce, even if we get this out to, I think, a maximum production of 30? Or 31 or something like that. Let's see, if these are going to output 480 times 468 for the miners. It's 1404 divided by 45, 31.2 of these. And 16 of those went to 16 of these. Not quite. You're going to need 24 per minute. 1404 divided by 24 per minute is 58 and a half. Wait a minute. No. 1404 divided by 2, because it's divided by 45 times 22 and a half, and then divided by 24 is 29 and a quarter. So just less than 30 of these will give us our maximum possible production. And, well, is that actually maximum, though? Because we also have upgrades to... We have 1 more minor output, which gets us 40% more. That's why these are weird numbers, because we've done this. We don't have the tech points for this, so we're not going to be able to do it. Unless, can we refund tech points spent? Like, could I refund... Also, what does this do? This is the one that I don't really understand what it does. Items move faster between modules. Is that talking about these? But these don't have a speed on them. But they must. But do they? Like, I could potentially take these back if it would let me, but I don't think it'll let me. Yeah, it won't let me. Wait. Reset tech points. So I could sink extra points into minor output. I really don't... Install high-speed connectors to convey items around your station faster. I mean, I don't know entirely what that means. Is it really making things faster? I don't know. I feel like I want these. I mean, that would be nice. That's nice to have too. Maybe less missiles, maybe less laser. We could take that down a bit. I did go into a couple of these things, which I don't really need. Like the shield, I guess, but no. Maybe I focus on these ones down here, and this one, and that one. And that's all I spend my points on. Auto repair is nice, though. Yeah, we do need to do auto repair, too. What else have I spent points on? Well, I've spent points on, I think. Energy shield is nice. Yeah, afterburner, I guess, maybe. My storage, I don't really know that I need it. I mean, it's nice to have, but I could do away with, or do it without it. But back to this. 29.25 of these. This is what I was trying to do before, and I got distracted. Times 6. My maximum production is 175 and a half. And I need 180 with the current setup. Perfect. But I think that's fine, because honestly, if these aren't quite running at full capacity, it's fine. I would rather they be running at the you know, closer to full capacity, which they are now, but having these get done would be super helpful too. And not sinking however many frames are sinking per minute into that. Yeah, neither of those are backed up. So I think let's do this tech point thing. You all can tell me if I'm not making sense on what I've decided to keep and not. But I am going to take a screenshot of these real quick before I do that. That way we have the I have the history so that I don't screw this up even worse. That goes there, and then that way I have the history of what I had chosen if this gets wonky. All right, so close that. There we go. And then reset. Yes. So these, for sure, all of them. So that's going to increase the mining now. Oh, I dropped a bunch of stuff because I shrunk my capacity. Still have a shield? Oh, maybe... Wait a minute. Weird that I still have a shield. They're definitely going to want a little bit of capacity there. I don't know what that connector thing does. Oh, but the miner. Where's my closest mine here? That's a Mark II, but that's fine. Oh, I don't have the boost. I don't have the ion boost anymore. That's fine too. So this was 156 times 2. Which was 312, and now it's 336. So we did indeed get a little bit extra production there. So now it's 336 divided by 2, which is 168. Times 3 will put us at 504 for the maximum miner throughput. But it's 480 for these at maximum. Yeah, 480. So that's fine. That'll just be our speed limit there. So 480 then times 3 is 1440 divided by 2 divided by 24 puts us at exactly 30 of these. And then 30 times 6 is 180, which is exactly what we're looking for. We're gonna get that. That's how much we're actually gonna get. Yes, we're not gonna enter that. That's good. Really? You're not getting anything all the way down there? Do you have links coming in? Did I screw those up? I did. Screwed these last two up too. Jeez. Alright. R. Duplicate. I don't know if we need those or not. Yeah, I guess we kind of do. Okay, so back to this then again. Back here to the station. Honestly, no idea if we need but we want auto repair. Armor, I don't feel like I need that. So let's just do this in the auto repair, first auto repair. So I did one armor, one auto repair. We had this one selected at oh wait, that's what we had before. I lied, I was looking at the wrong thing. We had this one there. We didn't take any freighter engines, at least not yet. We had this one all the way to here, high-speed connectors. This one we did not take energy storage. Let's go ahead and take all of these though, just in case. We did not take advanced solar cells. We did not take enhanced atomizer. So that's the station, almost the same. They just took the extra one here and the extra one here. Yep. And then over here, the drone we had taken the hardened casings, so we could get one energy shield. But it looks like I have an energy shield, although that could be a bug or something. So maybe I'll wait on that one. Let's wait on that one. Back into here. I did take one heavy thruster, so I could take the afterburner. I think I still want that for speed. I could at least take one expanded storage, maybe a second one, but we'll wait on that. And then I also took insulated coating, which takes less electrical damage, but I don't feel like I need. Over here, we did take the neutron laser and the fusion core, and we took the missile launcher as well. Let's take some of these and see how far we can get. 3, 3, and 3, that's it. Well, that's how many we're going to take. Right there. Boom. Done. So I didn't take the shield. That's okay. Let's take all of those things, though. And we'll see if that helps with matters or not. I have no idea if it's going to help or not. But now we can at least try to upgrade these things. We just really need the ships to finish so I can get more frames. A few more. A few. Can almost afford both of those last two freighter docks. Almost. Those two ships can go. We have one almost done, and we'll have one more to make. There's one more in the queue. Now, did that finish the queue? Yeah, it's idle. So we need to do one more. And that's a Meson lifter. There. And you can bring in those handful of items and get that finished. I think every time they've been dropping the ship in there. I think. It's fine. Might need upgraded freighters eventually. And I guess I could give you the frames that I have. It doesn't really help me because then I got to start over from 5. So I don't think I'm going to do that. These other two ships, though, they will also take... No, they don't take... Oh, this one doesn't take those frames. We could actually start these. I think we should start on these Stratos interceptors, but they need armor. They need arming. Armaments. Words. They need words. This again, cost-wise. 825 of those frames. Jeesh. Okay. In that case, I'm still going to have to wait, I think. I could do... Well, or do I need to wait? I could do this one first. This one. No. Which one was it? Not that one either. This one here. That gets me 3 freighter docks, which means I have outputs of 480 times 3, which we were hoping for. And that gets me the ability to upgrade these things. which I think is fine. We don't have a higher tier smelter. Let's just go ahead and start putting some of these in. And I'm out of nanoplating again, but that's okay. Actually, what I should have done was come over here. I can't add those to build queue. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, you can add the upgrade cost, but the upgrade cost is just the nanoplating and the reinforced frames, 25 and 5, on top of the 10 and 2, and these are, okay, maybe that's fine-ish. Like, you could do, like, I want to build X amount of these, and then also build X amount of upgrades to these. That's also kind of tedious. But either way, let's go over here and take some of these, and all of those. Maxes out my storage slots here. I have stuff here that I don't need. Again, probably. I don't think I need all those cargo pods. Or any of those cargo pods. A couple more of these can have come in. That's good. That actually gets me to the last one of these upgrades, too. How am I doing on this and that? Maybe a little bit more of this and that? And then the next thing to upgrade is the miners. Those. And that was this one, right? Yeah. Oh. That would have helped. And then we need 8 more of these. Well, we don't need 8 more, but I'm going to make 8 more. Station using stored power? You don't say. Build. Wish you could queue from there, too. It'd be quite useful. What about you? Do I have enough of this stuff for these? Then go to 3, I will. Because. That gun will have to move, though. I think. Maybe not. Can you put in... Oh, yeah. So it won't have to move. Never mind. Excellent. You're still using stored power even after those got activated? Or do we not have enough flow coming in here anymore? We don't, because it's still saying some of them generators are low on fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We should be able to handle 25 of them in 300, right? Yeah, 25. Checking the math here. Which means that the problem is getting the fuel here. Yeah, problem is getting the fuel here. Which means the problem is over here. Slot 1 on this, and that's coming from this slot 1, which is all we actually have coming in here. But that's full, which means that we have 2 things coming in here from Titania, don't we? Yeah, we have a... Oh, that's slot 1 over there. Slot 1's over here. I see. Okay. In that case, why don't we do that? And then come, not there, but here. And connect up slot 2 also to this pipe. Could even go that way with it, but I'm not going to right now. That'll give me a full 300 through here. Capacity, anyway. Whatever I counted here, 13 and 4, 17 times 12 is 204. That's what we should see as a flow rate here. Here. 300 because it's buffering. But it should drop off once they get buffered. Still complaining about being low on fuel, though. But I think that's because there's buffering going on. Because there's, yeah, we're still flowing at 300. We definitely don't need more than 12 per minute long term. Yeah, one of them just dropped off, so that's good. Okay. That's that, and that's that. And then I just need all 8 of these, which is going to be a bunch of stuff. And I also see the time, and we're well over time. But I want to go ahead and finish this real quick. That, bunch of those guys, all of them. And then we need more of these nanoblades, which I can probably swipe from over here. Those last 2 ships are done, which means that these heavy frames should be starting to accumulate in both places. And I can swipe them. Good. And then we can start to upgrade those other miners at some point. Which will have to probably be next time. Because we're going to get these done. That there is good. There, 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 and there. I should also put a connector across there. And I should probably also put connectors over here somewhere. Like that, and like this. And those should probably even have verticals there, now that I looked at it. So let's maybe remove that one. Put a vertical in. And then remove that one. And put a vertical in there too. Just for reasons. And I wish you could hot replace those, but I guess you can't. And then that should give us that capacity of production, and then we'll just need to probably boost the mining and possibly the transport as well to get ourselves to the full 480 output capacity each. But that'll also come next time. For now, we'll leave this here, and we will work on that next time. We'll hopefully get this armor going, these arms going, and we can get the first one of these ships started next time, and then hopefully we'll be able to get the other one going too. But we'll see how that plays out also. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.